All right, everybody, welcome to the VARC Solutions Bookkeeping Academy. We're doing this all official today. The goal of this academy is really to share knowledge, QuickBooks knowledge, accounting knowledge, bookkeeping knowledge, QuickBooks tips and tricks, all the different types of things that you, quote unquote, as a bookkeeper, need to know how to do. And the reason why we are doing this is because, number one, we've got a lot of different people on the team, some super, very experienced, some kind of in the middle, some along the lower. And my goal is to level the playing field, right? Bring everybody up to at least a solid core foundation, so that we can go to the next level, not just as bookkeepers, but as consultants, as advisors. I've had one-on-one, chats with each of you and kind of talk through that concept. But what came to light from those conversations is that there are some gaps, right? There's things that some of you do every single day. Some of you don't touch payroll. Some of you don't touch sales tax. Some of you don't touch certain things. And so this is, again, just trying to level the playing field so that we're all sharing that knowledge, sharing that experience so that, we're all doing better jobs, higher quality work for our clients, and then ultimately being able to take it to the next level. So that's what this is all about. I guess I'll do a real quick screen share here too, if I can figure out how to do that. Because I want to just kind of show you a little bit of the topics. Yep, right here. So let me do the share. Where's share? I think there we go. So we've kind of come up with a draft list of topics that I'm really hoping and expecting each of you to kind of contribute to. If there's things that you're like, oh, this is something that I've learned on the last client engagement that we had, and I think this would be beneficial to everybody, I want to be able to hear those things so that we can be sharing that, okay, in this list or in this kind of format. And so if there's things that you want to know that you don't feel like you have confidence in, or you feel like you just need to know a little bit more of, I want you to be able to add to this list. As you're learning things with client engagements, I want you to be able to add to this list to say, hey, this is something that I would be able to share with somebody else. And as you can see, in the presenter, it's not me all the time. I really do want this to be something where, hey, there's things that I know how to do that I want to share with you guys. But that doesn't mean that Angie and Jay and Catherine and Amanda and Shannon, you guys won't have your own topics as well that you want to be able to share. So if you've got a topic and you're like, oh, I think this would be great for the team, go ahead and add it to the list, but then also kind of put your name next to it to say, hey, this is something that, you could present on. Okay. So this is not just, the Brad show. Okay. I want this to be something you guys are invested in and helping each other. So that's kind of the overall intro to this. And just, I guess, before we get started in the first topic, any questions on any of that? Yeah, for anybody in the room or online? Any questions on how that works, how it's going to work?